Okay, we are ready to do section D. However, in the Spell to Write and Read Teacher's Manual, in the front cover it says, before D, do the silent silent final E page, which is step 17. Step 17 starts on page 105. So, kids, good morning. You're going to open up your black learning log to page B9. That's the page we're doing today. But I'm going to ask you some questions. So if you want to just kind of note that you'll be at B9 next. We're going to be looking at the spelling sections A, B, and C. The ones that we've already gone over. Okay, so looking at spelling sections A, B, and C, what words end in E? Dictate them to me and I will write them on the board. So open up to section A and tell me any word that ends with E.
B.
The word B. B-E. That's word 12.
It's the only word I see on the ends of B.
C.
Okay. Go ahead. There should be some in the next two ones then. Sections. The. But remember we think right? Okay. See any other ones that end in E?
C.
Me.
Me. E.
He.
He. E. Oops.
She.
C.
She.
What else? C.
What number do we have the word C?
I don't know.
And you're looking at your list from A, B, and C to tell me which words we had. One more.
No.
A, B, and C.
And we.
Oh, where's C?
Okay, so these words end in E. And why? What sound? Okay, so this one's kind of tricky. Remember when C, it's the. We think C and we say the. Okay, so besides that one that's tricky, what do these letters say?
E.
E. And why do they say E?
Because E usually says E at the end of a syllable.
Good. E usually says E at the end of a syllable. In English, most final E's are silent for one of 5 reasons. Do you know what they are? I didn't learn this as a kid either. Okay? Most people don't learn this. As a result, we will add E because we don't know if it should be there or not. And then sometimes when we need the word, we need the E, we don't add it because we don't know. So when you learn these 5 rules, it'll be fun. And you can figure out when you need them and when you don't. Okay, so go ahead and turn to that
B9.
page in your book, B9. Not right now, please. So we're on B9, the silent E, final page. And then also, for the teachers, if you don't have a black learning log, the answer is in Appendix C, 214, silent final E page. But I'm reading the dialogue. See here in page 105, it says dictating final E. Okay. I will use the word dime to demonstrate the main reason for a silent E. Okay? Here, I had a dime, but now I don't. Okay. I traded 2 nickels for a dime. Write the sounds you hear in dime. Okay, so on your silent E page, write the sounds you hear in dime. Mm-hmm. On your silent E page, the top paper there.
The sounds you hear.
Yeah, what sounds you hear in dime? And I want Once you've got it written down, say it out loud for me. You write it here next to number 1.
It's like dim without the E.
Okay, so sound out the sounds to me, please. You give me the phonograms.
D, I, M.
Okay. D, I, M. But what is that word actually?
Dim.
Dim. Add an E to make the word dime. Repeat after me. I said I because of the E. Ready? I said I because of the E. This type of E can work with any single vowel plus a consonant and a silent E. Okay, so we've got vowel, consonant, and then E. Vowel, consonant, E. Okay, and that's where that works. So rule 1, the vowel sound changes because of the E. With red, using your red pencil, draw a bridge from the vowel over the consonant to the E and underline the E twice. So you're going to draw a bridge
With red?
with red, and then you're going to underline the E twice. Okay, we used to say the E told the I to say its name, right? So this one just says the I. Their rule is the vowel sound changes because of the E. Okay,
Vowel sound changes.
so let's look at this. I'm going to the store, and I need something to put 2 pieces of paper together.
Tape?
That will work too. Okay, I was thinking of this word. Well, we can do your word first. Tape. I'm going to the store and I'm going to buy some tape. Right?
That's tap.
That's tap. Okay, so the vowel changed its sound because of the E. Vowel
Do you write
changed.
that one down too?
You don't have to.
Okay.
You can if you want to next to the number 1. I was thinking of this word. I'm going to the store to buy some
Past? Oh, paste.
paste. The vowel changed its sound because of the E. I also, I ripped my shirt yesterday. So I'm going to go to the store to buy a new shirt. And it's made... I'm going to go buy myself... Wait, let me change my sentence here. This is hard because usually this word ends in S. I'm going to buy some clothes. Okay? But if I'm going to say I'm going to clothe myself...
Cloth? Wait, cloth.
I'm going to clothe myself.
That's cloth.
That's cloth. But if I add the E, the vowel changes its name because of the E. Okay, one more. I went to the store and I gave them $1, but that was too much money, so they handed me back some
Change?
change. Oops.
That's not even a word though, right? Chain?
Chang, that is a common last name in some parts of the word, but we add the E because the E changes the vowel sound.
So I don't need to add these words to my list?
So looking at your B9, let's see how much space you have.
What about ache?
So on B9, it looks like you have one example here, but then you could put the examples over here if you want to. So you could add a couple more if you want to. But they give you extra space too, so you have space for your underlining in red. The word, okay, I'm going to make some cookies, but I put them in the oven. I'm going to...
Bake. That just looks like back.
Yeah, I'm going to bake them. And then, what is the rule?
The
E changes the vowel sound.
Right.
Alright, let's look at the here.
Under my head.
The vowel sound changes because of the E. At 8, past paste, pet Pete, Tim time, not note, cut cute, cloth clothe. Right, the most common type of silent E. So this is rule number 1 because it is the most common. So this is what you're going to see a lot. Now, interesting to note, spelling lists A through F, which we've only got through C so far, are more than 30% of all the words you ever write in English. So you can grasp these few phonograms and these few rules, you'll be golden. Okay?
What about cute?
Yep, cute, same thing. That girl I saw in her little pink dress. Oops. Technical malfunction here. Okay, there we go. That girl I saw in that little pink dress was so...
Cut?
Nope, she was cute.
Caitlin's cute.
Right? And what is our rule again? One more time. The vowel sound changes because of the E. Vowel sound changes because of the E. All right.
I always want to say E tells the vowel say its name.
Yeah, that's a good one too, but then there's exceptions.
True. The vowel sound changes because of the E.
Okay, let me look really quick at the... Oh, I'm sorry. There is something you need more on your paper there. At the bottom of E9, B9 I mean, it says process of elimination questions. Is the E needed? That's a question. Okay, to change the sound. What is it changing the sound of?
The vowel.
The vowel. So the word you're going to write in there is vowel. Because the vowel sound changes because of the E. Got that?
Uh-huh.
All right. Next one. Number 2.
Because English words do not end.
Oh, wait. You're up to the top again, where it just says number 2 in a line. Our second type of E is illustrated by the word have. I have a love for reading. Under dime, write the sounds you hear in have. And then sound it out to me, please. Very good. Okay, so read what you've written. The word sounds fine. That word sounds fine. Why do we add an E? Without the E, the V would fall over. Without the E, the V would fall over. That's just kind of a fun thing for them to... And then it needs the E to prop it up. But really the rule is English words do not end in V. English words do not end in V. Okay, so a V like this, right? If you had something pointy, could it stand on its tip?
No.
No, it would fall over, right? So, just to be cute, to help you remember, you always have to put an E after a V. Okay? Because English words do not end in V. With red, underline the V to show us why we needed the E. Okay? And then underline the E twice. And put a little 2 beside the double underline to show it's the second type of silent E. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. On the line with have, in the second column, we'll illustrate another type of E. The word true. Think on things that are true and just and right. What sounds do you hear in the word true? So you are now to the second line to the right of your word have. What sound out true for me, please?
Ooh. first one.
Good. Now add an E. Why do we add an E? English words do not end in U.
Except for a chew.
If not, tell them. Achoo. Achoo, A-C-H-O-O. Achoo!
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And I think that's an onomatopoeia, isn't it? Because it sounds like it looks, but it's not necessarily follow the rules.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with red, underline the U to show that's why we need the silent E.
English words don't end in
And then
I.
double line the E with a little 2. So our word again, English words do not end in V or U.
Or I.
Well, that's not what we're working on right now.
Okay.
Okay. So true. So then on the bottom, or in the middle section there, of B9, number 2 says, because English words do not end with...
V or U.
Right. Unless it's I love you.
Mm-hmm. Oops, I wrote that one.
All right, so there's our second one. Why do we put this little 2 here?
Because it shows that it's the second rule.
The second reason we need an E. Yeah. And why do we underline this U?
Because it's the thing, because it doesn't end in U.
The reason we need the E. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Doesn't end
say.
in V,
That was
doesn't
mine.
end in U.
Oh.
Very good. All right, number 3. On the third, our third type of E is illustrated with the word dance. She was so happy, she did a little dance. Under have, write the word dance.
In 3?
Let me tell you again. Under have, write the word dance. Yep, so we're on the third one there.
The word or what you hear?
I want you to write down what you hear. Dance.
S. D. S.
Okay, I'm sorry, you were sounding out to me. D, a, s. Well, what is that? Does that look like dance? It kind of looks like dank, right? Because C says s only before E, I, and Y.
Yeah.
So C says k at the end of a word, right? Like arc.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, that, there's also this kind of arc, like Noah built the ark, but if I'm throwing the football at an arc, okay, can you think of another C word? Ends in C that says k.
Not plaque. Well, is there a plaque?
Plaque is QUE.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just do this one then. Arc. Okay, so I threw the football at an arc. So this would say dank because we know from our other rule that C only says s.
Or E, I,
C
or
says in front of E, I, and Y. Okay, so we need to add the C. All right, so let's see what it says. With red, underline the C once because that's why we need an E. And then underline this E twice because it's a silent letter. And put a 3 besides the double underline to show it's our third type. Oops, not 3 lines. A number 3. Okay. C says before, or C says and G says J because of the E. K or G change to a softer S or J. Dance. Can you think of another word for this one? Oh, you know, I'll give you another example right here. Okay, on the line with dance, under true, we'll illustrate another type of 3E with the word large. Large families are special. Go ahead and sound it out for me.
O, R, J.
And I don't know the answer, right? It could be this, or it could be a G, or it could be a J. Oops.
None of those are words.
Yeah, that is not a word. But when we add the E, how do we know how to spell large? Because,
Larje isn't a word.
well, you know that now, but if you were new to English, you would know that was right because G says J because of the E. So, G says J only before E-R-Y, add an E. G says J because of the E, underline A-R.
Red?
With red. Oh, I'm going to get rid of this one. Underline AR, because that's why we need the E, and underline E twice because it's a silent letter. Put a 3 next to the E. Can you think of another one that would work in this scenario?
With the C or G?
Yep, CRG.
Well, prance.
Prance.
Or barge.
And not prank, right? Prance. So the A is why we need, I'm sorry, the C is why we need, let me think for just a second. Oh, I see. Okay, they had us underline AR because it's a double at a phonogram, and they had us underline the G as well. I missed that underline there. Sorry about that. Okay, so C needs an E, and then you said barge.
Uh-huh.
Double letter phonogram. The G needs an E. And it's number 3 because E says J in front of E, I, or Y. One more time. With me, please. C says S and G says J because of the E. Yeah, let's run through them one more time. Rule number 1. The vowel sound changes because of the E. Number 2, or type 2 of this run. English words do not end in V or U. And the third one. C says S and G says J because of the E. All right.
I keep wanting to say after E-I-O-I.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next one. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so I missed this part too at the top of the page. A helpful ditty to remember the number is V and U take 2, and C and G take 3. So V and U take 2, and C and G take 3. All right. Our fourth type of E is illustrated with the word Bible. Now remember, this is a capital. This is a title of the book. So what are we going to do at the beginning? Capitalize it. Okay. So write down, sound out Bible for me, please. Shh, hush. Sound out Bible for me.
B-I-B-O.
Okay, so we're adding the E. It says 2 syllables. Oh, we're supposed to have it separate. False alarm. Do it again. If you're over in the other room, please be quiet. I'm doing a lesson. Okay, so we've got we got Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bible. We put a little space in between. Okay, so why do we need an E? Is it to make the I say I? No.
Yeah.
The I says I at the end of the syllable, right? So we already know that. I says I at the end of the syllable, so that's not why we need the E.
And English words do end in L.
They do end in L. What are we going to do here? Why do we need the E? Every syllable must have a vowel.
Oh.
So think about frankincense.
Yeah.
An A, an I, an E, right?
Frankenstein.
Mississippi. I'll have a vowel.
What about
What about the
Frankenstein?
How about
Frankenstein.
handwriting?
What about Miss Mary Poppins saying?
Supercalifragilistic espialidocious. Yep, I was visualizing in my head as I said it, and I was a vowel every time.
Cool.
Okay, so we don't need it for the E to tell the I to say its name, because that's too far away, right? We need it because every syllable must have a vowel. With red, underline the E twice with a small 4.
So the 1's going 1, the 2's going 2, the 3's going 2, the 4's going 3.
L and R are vowel wannabes. Say oo and r. While the tongue does obstruct the sound some, there's less obstruction with other consonants. Okay, so think about this. Like we talked earlier a few videos ago. Anytime you're saying a vowel, what is your mouth doing?
Opening.
Open, right?